Good morning, everybody. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is for you, all are welcome in this quiet little corner of the internet. How is everybody doing today? This is obviously The Long Dark. It says so in the title. I can see it right there. The situation is as follows. In the last live stream, Will Mackenzie managed to make it all the way to Coastal Highway, surprisingly, without significant incident. His problem right now is he's probably got to dash straight back out again, hopefully with enough wood to do some fishing. He could try hunting, that's a distinct possibility. It's all going to depend on what I find when I investigate the contents of various cupboards, because frankly, I don't remember what I left behind except for some whetstones. So, let's be about it, shall we? And I've lit up. Oh, I need another torch. Actually, what I probably ought to do is just quickly dash through, light a fire. Where did I put my... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Never mind, I just want to fire while I have a rummage.
Turned out pretty well.
That was silly. First mistake of the day. Alright, let's see what we've got. What did I leave behind? What time of day it is? Okay. Okay, there's my whetstones. And I should dump all this lot in there. Oh, I've got water. I don't need to rush to make water. That is so useful. Let's transfer that lot over. And just frantically hoping I left some useful stuff, which I don't appear to have done. That seems to be my sole supply of anything.
I might have to drop some gear.
I've got quality tools. In fact, I can quickly dump that in. Dump that in. It's a reasonable start. And now, do I leave anything over here? No, I didn't. So, food. Food has become quite important. Part of me was hoping I had left something around. Actually, good morning, Eugene. How are you? I am frantically trying to set up and making mistakes in the process. Because I need wood. How long is this going to take me to dismantle? Yes. Gotta make sure my fire is still working.
Too much stuff to carry.
Fire is still going. I just need enough wood to get me through the night. Looks like I am going to be in trouble. My best bet is rapidly turning into just going, or hunt a deer. I know there's one over there. Or a wolf. I'll settle for a wolf.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, he's complaining as usual. Hey, Donnie, how are you doing? Well, what we can do, hopefully. Morning, Chris. Alright, I guess I'm just going to have to go for it. And hope everything cooperates. Oh no, I am sorry to hear that. And you're not late, Chris. You are actually more or less on time. I could really use a wolf to come and irritates me. Or a couple of hours of decent fishing. Or if the bear shows up, that might be useful. Oh, there is a wolf over there. Since when has this had a door? That's a new thing.
Come on. Come on.
Didn't have time to make tip-ups, and all I want is enough food to get through the night. That's a start.
I could eat a horse. The sun's setting.
Oh!
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
This is not working out particularly well.
Anything.
Yep. I am going to lose my carry bonus. I'm not very careful.
I need to find food.
Ah. I am in deep trouble.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
I don't have... And I'm out. That's it. I am completely out of everything. Got no food. I've got... it's not gonna help. Yeah. Just for that little bit of extra calories. Well, oh, that might not have been the best thing I've ever done. Ah, okay, actually, not too bad. I got the possibility of going after something with a bit more meat on it. I should have gone and tried to attract a wolf. I genuinely thought, and I messed up the fishing. I let it burn. I thought I had an hour, and I didn't. So, my bad. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa.
Never been so hungry in my life.
I've never seen a door on this particular fishing hut before. Okay. Oh, and it's... This isn't going to work too well. Okay, so the fishing idea would have failed anyway. I would be in pretty much the same situation regardless. I can't light a fire. There's no food up there. My best bet is... I've got... I've got nothing now. Let me think. I can't think for too long because deer might be the best bet. Except for the fact that I got no means of lighting a fire. Oh, this is awkward. I've literally got nothing. I should have stayed in. I should have stayed in Mystery Lake. I should have taken time to make tip-ups. Maybe. I should have taken time to actually spend the 2 hours getting the wood, and I didn't. Even if I drop a deer with one shot, I don't want to drop a deer with one shot here because that will bring the wolves in. And I've got no wood for a fire, so I would freeze to death. Well, this was the risk. When I came here, I knew there was no food. I thought I would have time. Sheesh, you stupid deer. Scared the hell out of me. One way or the other, I'm going to need sticks. So we shall grab sticks.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's see if we can light a torch. I don't think so, but... Okay, that's actually good. All right. Gonna have to go back to the road. I got to go warm up. All right, I'm going to go warm up so I don't actually freeze to death. Right. I'm going to have to be profligate with my
Wonder if I can drop
everything.
gear.
But let's see. Just make absolutely sure. I've got oil. Oh yeah. Do you remember what I said about thinking I'd left a hacksaw here? Apparently the answer is no. I did not leave a hacksaw here. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I did. That's right. Hmm. Okay, promising. Sort of. What I want.
I need to drop something.
But at least it's not actively freezing at this point. Well, it is actively freezing, but it's slowly actively freezing. If I can just carve... Aha! Yeah, I know. But anyone's going to say, I probably know it. Might well come down to, oh, I wouldn't have done that. But right now, actually, if I could drop that deer right about here, that would be profoundly useful. Okay, so this shot is going to probably determine whether I live or die. You're kidding me. All right. Anna, hello. Welcome. How are you? We have missed you.
That did it.
Well, it's very good. How is life treating you?
I might have to drop some gear.
I need to say things like that more often. Not, we have missed you, although that is perfectly true. No, this shot will determine if this run continues. Let's really tempt fate. Well, that I'm very glad to hear that. I know you mentioned that work was keeping you from attending the live streams, which is all fine, obviously. How are Chad and the offspring? Don't worry about water, everybody. I got 8 liters. Yay for new glasses. How much longer have I got on the fire? It will be longer than 45 minutes. That's the good news. Well, I don't have 8 liters on me. I got 8 liters back in the in Quincy's.
Too heavy. Something is sapping my energy.
And it's actually technically better for me to cook out here because, or it was until the wind started up. All right, I've got everything. Okay, I'm gonna have to just take this. Yeah, fire's dying out. Okay. Oh yeah, I do the same thing. It's been years since I got a new pair. I actually need proper bifocals. These are actually my old reading glasses because they now work better than my previous prescription glasses. I need to sort out. Okay, we are going to run for it. Alright, this is not too bad. Yes, I've lost my carry bonus, but I'm still alive. I've got food for a brief time. In a way, that was inevitable. Coming here with no food was a gamble. It made the assumption that I would have a successful fishing trip, and it didn't work out. But oh, that sucks. All right, let's have a look. See, I've got cloth. I have a cooking skillet. I have oil. These I brought with me, so that's good. I have one of those. And I should have a plethora of whetstones. Where's the plethora of whetstones? There. So I can... Actually, that's not too bad. I've managed to get my backpack down. So the main problem right now is I'm exhausted. So that's pretty good, to be honest with you. I managed that moderately well. Where did I put my arrows? I could have sworn I left arrows behind. Where's some... I have definitely been in worse situations than this. The good news is, obviously, in some moment of paranoia, I made 8 liters of water. What I need to do now is get some sleep. We'll just sleep for a couple of hours. Are you commenting on my beard? There's nothing wrong with my beard. It's positively elegant. Oh, I already had 3 good maple saplings. Yeah. That's not exactly a lot, but it's not heavy. Where did I put... I just dropped a torch. I didn't want to... No, I've pretty much gone through all my decent torches. I need firewood. Please notice I have a spare simple tools and the question about where the heck I could have sworn I left some arrows here. Mind you, I could have sworn I left a hacksaw here, but apparently I haven't. I am entirely without hacksaw, which is not making my day. Now, this is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again on the off chance that I get different results, which I apparently am not going to do. Well, am I carrying a tinder plug? Which I am. And I definitely don't need that. I mean, it's not going to save me that much weight. As soon as I can get some decent sleep, I'll be fine. Don't tell me to put the teddy bear away. That's my emotional support teddy. At least I got matches.
I just need to close my eyes.
So, the issue now is I actually need firewood. And to do firewood, I need firewood. The good news is, look at this. I could just grab that and do it from here. That's a good start. given that it's going to take me 2 hours, and I want to collect this, and I want to set up for a proper run, because I'm going to need the fish.
Come on. Come on. It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter. I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pick up meat from outside. Because that's the kind of thing you do. I didn't do a Eugene fancy level something and put something on top of something, did I? Oh, hang on.
Something's gotta go.
Oh, I would happen to pick up the smallest piece of meat as usual. That is so typical. If that deer hadn't dropped, I would have gone after the other deer and hoped that it dropped. Yes, what I mean is I thought I left... I thought I left one here. It's probably a desolation point. But we can check soon as it gets light. And I have to do more hunting. Because I've just gone through 8 kilograms of flesh in about a day. I can make 2 tip-ups. I think. What do I need for tip-ups? Can't remember. No, I can't. I don't have any scrap metal. I don't have any scrap metal. So, okay. That's going to make life interesting. Now, my survival and vitamin C situation is going to be dependent on my finding either getting some fishing done without tip-ups or find my hacksaw. I've got this.
This stuff will come in handy.
I have 2 quality tool sets. Yeah, there we go. Yay. I've got sticks. I need... tip-ups, tip-ups, tip-ups. Fishing tip-up. One fishing tackle, which I don't have. So I'm going to have to... Sorry, wrong one. What else do I need? Oh, line. I need oh brother. Oh no, hang on a second. What then? About that. It's one of those things that doesn't come immediately to me, the idea that I can actually break down tools to make that. But that is awfully handy, but still, I should now be able to make fishing tip-ups. Yes. Yeah, I know. First things first. Basically, all my gut is now going towards... yeah. And I need to make 3 hooks. Here's how to do a rush job on survival. We have distinct progress. I can make 2 more line. Yep, I'm gonna need that. Almost certainly. And... oops. Yep. Okay, so I've got fishing tackle, I've got spare line, I've got a spare hook. Ideally 3 of those, but 2 should do. I've been quite successful with just the 2. Right, now let's try and ascertain.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I have never moved with such celerity. Yes, but yes, actually it is. What was my thinking then? Okay, 2 things we're going to do. First of all, check to see whether we have... which we don't appear to have. Now, this is the point at which I would traditionally blame somebody in chat for my own ineptitude, but I think that would be unfair on this occasion. And in not having a hacksaw available, but we are getting there. What am I missing? Oh, here we go. 1 scrap metal.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Right. We are getting places. Definitely getting places. Don't know what we're getting, but we're getting there. And we now have 3 tipping they're tipping tip-ups, upping tip-ups. I've got 2 hooks. I should make... do I want to make more hooks? I've only got 2 hooks and 1 line. I might as well create a fishing tackle. 1 more. So, here is a decision which I should consider making. Right now, I've got enough food for the night. I'm not heading out in that's for sure.
I need to drop something.
My option was to risk heading out now and spend the night in the fishing hut. Except for the fact that I've got a blizzard blowing straight in at me, and I don't feel like it, and I have food to get me through the night. So, distinct possibility. But the good news is, even if I have to crawl, I've got a very good chance of getting there in the morning, because I do have enough wood to keep me going for some substantial amount of time. And despite the fact that I have in fact used up most of my guts, I still have some curing there, and so on and so forth. You get the rough idea. And I do have 1 more gut if I absolutely screamingly need it. This is actually progress of sort. Arguably, this is what I should have done the first time I got here, but I genuinely didn't. That could have worked, actually, if I had made the tip-ups. Sorry, just for those wondering, when everybody knows what I should have done, this is for the benefit of those who don't know me, might be new. If you are new, welcome. So, arguably, what I should have done is, given with the benefit of hindsight, is make the tip-ups the moment I got here, and then headed out fishing at night. but I probably would still have ended up without the carry bonus. So in a way, it's come out 6 of 1, or I should have gone hunting the deer. So it's really come down to 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, what my best choice would have been. As it is, it's not bad. Right, and talking about things which aren't bad, my bladder's not bad, but it's demanding some attention. So give me a couple of minutes and I shall return, and we shall see if we can make a run to the fishing hut. And if I'm very lucky, the bear will decide I'm interesting and try and come and eat me. So give me a couple of minutes, please. Right, and I'm back. Got a question for you, Anna. I know it's possibly been a while since you saw the channel. What do you think of the change of style? It actually grants me considerably more, we'll call it artistic freedom, for want of a better word. Oops. I've just realized I've got a frying pan. That's all my food gonna be gone. That is a kilogram. Good. Well, maybe.
Something's gotta go.
Unfortunately, I cannot make any posh torches. I'm going to have to stick with what I've got. I've got 2 sticks.
Too much stuff to carry.
Right. Sorts out some of the water for a bit. Okay, so I have a little tiny bit of a buffer. Oh, I'm slightly surprised that... Right. Cross fingers. I need just a little bit of luck. Let's see what the weather is going to do to me today. Okay. Possibilities. Definite possibilities. Quincey's Quonset moose is not there, which is a distinct shame. So, cross fingers. Still, we made it to 155 days. That's something. Okay, this is promising. Distinctly promising. So, we shall take...
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I know this is way overloaded and completely unnecessary, but I don't want to be... Yeah, okay, he's still moving with a certain degree of alacrity. Eat the last of our flesh. I'm going to grab another liter of water. I know I can make water in the Quonset hut, but I think I will make absolutely sure. Right. Okay.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Sorry, the reason for the pause there was a thought ran through my mind. And thinking tends to interrupt forward motion. Oh, there's the bear. What do we think? Really rather get those wolves out of the way first, to be honest with you. going to try and do about 3 different things at once here.
All right.
Well, he showed up at exactly the right time. Yeah. Tell me about it. I discovered when recording my eaten by a bear that the bear didn't actually kill me in one go. I had to go in for the hug. Right. Now, got him twice. I was definitely detected. No, it does more than that. Seriously. When I did, oh, okay, granted my health might have been a bit down. When I did, yeah, eaten by a bear. Yeah, no, it took more like 80%, 90%. I mean, it was pretty brutal. But granted, my condition wasn't necessarily the best. In fact, yeah, it I was amazed it didn't actually kill me straight off. And that eaten by a bear video I did, that was modified Interloper, and it was only modified insofar as let me think about that a second. Yeah, it was only modified to drop wolf spawns and increase bear spawns, and it still basically took me down to that tiny amount. Oh, trust me, it was more than 75%. I was literally on the last little bit of red there. It was so close that if I'd been walking around and not chasing for a bear hug, I would have simply died of blood loss. Seriously, go look at it. Now, I will grant you, if it's 75% of my remaining health, then okay, that might have been a little different. But, yeah, well. Fortunately, it did not come to actually having to make that investigation, did it? Because the problem now is I have no idea where the bear went. Ah, right, okay. Well, that would actually make a sort of sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. To be honest, I really wasn't watching my health necessarily so much as I need to find a bear within about 4 minutes so that I've got a suitable short. And that was second or second. No, that was my second attempt. The first one, I actually went down the same way, went all the way along the coastal highway, came out here, went into the bear's den, ended up dying by falling through the ice. It took me 15 minutes, and I decided that was far too long for death by falling through the ice, which was kind of amusing, to be honest. Okay, bear's dead. Where is the bear? Given that he ran off this way, that's a fire. I'm going to fish anyway, and given that the bear dashed off towards home, when I head out with hopefully a travois full of stuff. There's a very good chance I'll find him on the way home. Okay. I'm not going to light a fire until I absolutely have to. Nah, clothes are more or less alright. Only a tiny bit. Do you know what? What do we reckon? Mouth of the cave, is that simply a rock pretending to be a bear, or is it a bear pretending to be a rock? Ah. No, that is... No, that's a rock, isn't it? And with 2 arrows in him, the likelihood is that poor bear did in fact die over there somewhere. Poor bear. What a... Ah, look. What's that wolf going after? Yeah, that's a possibility. I don't mind playing footsie with the wolves. Not from inside the fishing hut. Here, wolfie, wolfie. I smell a fish. That's one. I love this door. I need to start cooking the fish. Because that didn't occur to me. And because I, oops, want to be able... Because it hadn't occurred to me that it would lose condition. And I wanted a quick place to dump stuff. Alright. Let's cook some lunch up anyway.
Come on. Come on.
Now that's an inopportune moment. Oh, they're both coming over. That's two. It's slightly nerve-wracking. Where'd the other wolf go? Oh, there he went. Well, he'll come back. Here we go again. I wasn't expecting to do that. Courage the Cowardly Wolf. Okay. I do stink of dead wolf and dead everything else, so... Yes! Nice big salmon, that's what we want. The good thing is, if he just walks straight by... I could do that. So, 3 wolves. A dead bear. And you all thought I was crazy.
Feels like night is coming.
Actually, I don't know if you thought I was crazy or not. But in principle, at least, everything's dead around here now. Which is useful for me. And I got all my arrows back. $20. So if I am, at this rate, slightly lucky, I am replacing my hides, replacing my gut, and hopefully setting up a decent store of goodies.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Gotta admit, Eugene, this is so far working out tolerably well, if not necessarily ideally. It's still not doing too bad. If there is now a problem, it's that I can't actually see the condition of the fishing holes. Yeah, not too bad. 3 wolves, a bear, and a bunch of fish. All I've got to do is find the bear. I mean, one way or the other, this little patch of ice is relatively safe for now. Okay, good, good, and good, and... I can sleep for now. I can find a suitable spot to dump these where I won't get in the way. It's not even that cold out here. Yeah. It's quite cold. So first thing we do in the morning is harvest the wolves, pack everything on the travois. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. We've got enough water in here that I can put a stash in there. For some strange reason, even though I know it says break the ice before sleeping, I thought it said lick the ice before sleeping. Go figure, huh?
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, it looks much darker to you than it does to me, but I can tell you I can see the two fishing holes. One there and one here. I can see the wolves over there and the one over there. So, not going to sleep yet. Actually, I don't really have to. So, we are slowly getting our resources back. I mean, actually, I say slowly. Slowly, as in quite quickly. Unfortunately, it doesn't make necessarily for thrilling watching, because I am not going out there braving the hazards, fighting bears hand to hand. The bravest thing I did was shoot a wolf without a torch. And that wasn't that brave, because I could just duck in here. But I think I'm safe in saying this game doesn't really award bravery, does it? Bravery is just another way of saying, watch this. You know, in that Jeremy Clarkson style. Which generally means something appallingly wrong is going to happen. We are getting some good salmon, which is awfully nice. Well, it has to be said, compared with the rush and arguable panic that the run started with, this has become almost cozy. I'll settle for cozy over rush and panic anytime. I suppose that's the that's the thing. After a while, this is almost meditative. And it does mean you get to see the change in weather and all this kind of thing, which has its own sort of thing going for it. Now, I will admit there was a time if I tried this, even on something like if I tried something like this on in my early stalker days, there is a name for the condition that would have arisen from me trying that, I think. And that name is dead. But, so while I am not saying I am anywhere near adept at this game, I am a heck of a lot better at it than I used to be. Although, to be honest, it would be hard to be worse than when I started. Good grief, nearly 2 years ago. Do you know I've been streaming this for, it's about 18 months, isn't it? I've been streaming Warframe for over a year now. You can imagine that. I'm at 950 live streams. $950. Anybody would think I don't have anything better to do.
Made it through another night.
I love this door. What I don't love is this blasted weather. There was one occasion when I shot a wolf, and it actually landed in such a position that I could be inside the hut and harvest it through the hut, because it actually glitched slightly. It is way too cold. Come on, where's that? There's a one spot. I saw it. Right. I ought. What we're really waiting for here is a bit of a break in the weather so that I can finish doing harvesting these. Good, it is, yeah. This is not readily survivable weather. At least I'm warm in here. Yeah, this is really not a great situation. It should improve. Cross fingers. Essentially, I'm going to keep fishing until the weather either worsens to the point that I have a panic attack or improves to the point I can actually go and do some serious looking around.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
My biggest fear at this point is that we end up with a full-blown blizzard. And me having to crawl back through the blizzard. Because it's not too bad, I suppose. See, this is why I normally keep the travois out here, so I can dump stuff in it on the go, so to speak. To the considerable ire of others.
Too heavy.
Oh, come on, weather. Give me a little bit of a break, please. I mean, if I could light a fire, I'd harvest those, but I'm not getting a fireless in this. Nope. No, I'm not. The temptation is to actually... Yeah, I want some of those sticks. Oh, yeah, reclaimed wood. What I might do...
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I need the sleep anyway. And that looks promising. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is alright. So now I need to deploy the travois and start getting it packed, I think. Well, maybe not. What I can do is stick all my stuff here.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Make no mistake, this is going to be heavy. But the weather's actually not too bad. What? What do you mean it's too low to harvest? That's a new one on me. I don't think I've seen that on a freshly killed wolf. I am not encouraged. Last. So now we can haul this lot back, and I notice it's getting warmer. Oh, there's another wolf over there. Wonderful. There's 2 wolves. Ah, double wonderful. That's going to be fun. Now I've got to go after them because they are precisely in my way. That's not the situation that I... It's inevitable. Well, the next thing then is to shoot those. What I think I will do, though, is start loading up the travois so that I can just grab it and run. And I'm sorry if this offends everybody's sensibilities.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna miss him. That's the problem. I don't think I am. I mean, I can certainly try it, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I could try going over there. That's my best option. Okay, that's completely harvested. That's completely harvested. This... This is going to... Didn't attract them at all. Peculiar.
I could use a drink.
Yep, they're heading off that way. Right, so what I am going to do is, as Eugene astutely puts it, and I have no choice, by the way, I've got to put that out because I can't haul the travoy and everything else. So I am actually going to take a momentary break, a couple of minutes, and then we'll try and get our haul back to the garage and hopefully see if we can find the bear along the way. Cross fingers. See you in a couple. Right, I'm back. Did you miss me? Actually, give me a second. There is something I should check. One moment. Sorry about this. I've got to just check on a delivery. And nope. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Hey, Tony. I am still alive. Just. And I will leave that lot there. I've just got to hope that this lot behave themselves. But yeah, heading for the dock was always a thing. I always do. And then check to see. Three wolves, Tony, a bunch of fish, and a bear. And the bear should be over here somewhere. And if I can scare this deer towards the wolves, maybe I'll have a little bit more. And no. What I do need to do now is make sure I now have to make sure I don't have a wolf on the way, so this is...
Come on.
So, the place I'm likely to find the bear is... I don't know. Which is slightly concerning. Hopefully he's off to my right. But he did definitely die. It's getting a bit late for hunting for bear, though. So what we might do, though, is take a quick mosey. I know, I haven't unloaded the travois. I want to find my bear. So at least in the morning I've got some idea where I'm going. And given that I didn't see him or her go past now, that's either a bear or a human. So it's a bear. We have our bear. Okay, and it is salvageable. Okay, great. So now Oops. I need to quarter him. Oh, that's not good. This is the point at which a hacksaw would be useful.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
This is really in an inconvenient location.
I need to drop something. Something's making me feel tired.
What to do? That location was simultaneously convenient and inconvenient. Convenient in that it's not actually that far from the garage. Inconvenient in that it is a place where I can't get the travois easily. Thank you, Eugene. Yeah, I would appreciate any other hints you have for me. But I am fully aware of the urgency, and I am fully aware that I don't know how much faster I could have done everything.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, I know. But I kind of need everything. In fact, arguably, I need the guts more than I need anything else. It does not exactly thrill me to be wandering around at night stinking of bear. With 2 wolves off to the left. I mean, if I can get everything back, then yeah, I'll just harvest in the dark, which means everybody gets to be really, really bored. And yes, I know I've got to unload everything. I'm also painfully aware I need to follow my own footprints just to see where I'm going. Okay. That's not good. Can't even see the blasted animal that's growling at me.
Disappearing.
Oh. Sorry, I couldn't even see it. So it strikes me as being, okay, I got some meat out of it. I got some gut. I got a, yeah, I don't really know what else I could do at that point.
Feels like a lot of gear. This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
not fantastic situation.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
What got on me that's making me so smelly? Oh, I still got cuts. Ah, well. Well, it wasn't, what was it? It wasn't even 24 hours, so, eh. Still not a fantastic situation. Wow, for some reason, I thought more of the night would have gone by. Yeah, that's probably a very good idea. No, I didn't. Don't think so, at any rate. Or maybe I did. Eh. Oh well, can't have everything. What do I need for a torch? Oh, I need another stick. Alright. Yeah, I'm just moving this lot to where I can find it easily. Right. Let's go see what we're looking at. Yeah, you're right, I did actually do that. This is not ideal. I'm not going to be able to sustain a torch in this, am I? And there's wolves up there. We'll give it a try anyway. Just on the off chance. And I know it's really too cold to be doing this, but if I can grab even one more bag of meat, that will be a handy thing. Oh! Wolf killed a deer. Little tiny bit.
I might have to drop some gear.
And the reason I'm not grabbing anything... Yeah, And one of the reasons I could actually have gotten the travois fairly close, and the reason I'm not doing that is because with that wolf around, I don't want to have to drop. Yeah, I would be torchless, so I would rather do it this way. It's not a great solution, but it's the only one I've got. Oh. Slightly surprised that the torch is still working. Oh, there's the wolf. Okay, Mr. Wolf. I guess I'm gonna have to deal with you, aren't I? Excuse me a second here. Come here, Wolfie. Oh, weather's improving. Oh, foolishness. Now I've got to go after him. Still, weather's improving. If I had just taken... Yeah, I should have taken the shop rather than do the whole...
Fingers feel numb.
I seem to have gotten my carry bonus back, though. I do. Which is a good thing.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I know that has occurred to me. Um, the good news is I have uh, the sticks for that. Bad news is I don't have the. Oh, I've got one piece of guts. I need more than that, but yeah, I'm in a position to start working on that. Okay, so we got 2 of these,
Damn, I'm freezing.
and I need to warm up. And I will confirm condition of the bow. But I did get all the gut. What's my bow like? 42%. Okay. No. And yeah, I know. It's cold out here.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again. Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, everybody keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to have to go after this wolf at some point. It is in a profoundly inconvenient spot.
Too heavy.
Shut up, Mackenzie. Now I really do have to harvest all that meat. And I don't have any wood. So, a little bit. Right, so now we have a quick harvest session. And thank goodness I have, what, 3, 4 whetstones here? Gonna need those. I am
For a drink right now.
really quite surprised I got my carry bonus back quite so fast, but I'll take it.
Too much stuff to carry.
We are now. Kind of got a little bit lucky, I think. There was one wolf I couldn't harvest, so we missed out on that. But I now have a bunch of gut. A couple of extra wolf skins, deer skin, bear skin. You know, we are now starting to get our supplies back up to scratch. In a way, though, that really worked out. Oh, excuse me. That actually worked out about as well as I could expect. You know, got a lot of fishing done. Well, got quite a bit of fishing done. Got the entirety of the bear. I mean, yeah. There's another deer up there. There's another wolf up there. All of which are very useful to get, which means we will probably do that tomorrow. Because now actually what I have to do is I've actually got to get a decent supply of wood in so I can cook all this lot. I've also got to get wood so I can harvest at least the skin and the guts off that deer. So we are doing tolerably well. And I think I am going to bring it to an end at that point. We made it. We're still alive. We have food, we have water, everything else is just logistics. There's plenty of wood around. It's not fantastic wood, but it's, you know, it's wood. There's sticks around. We've got a good solid start back in Coastal Highway. All I'm missing is a hacksaw. Yeah. Maybe I can trade for one with Cunningham. Anyway. I will, needless to say, be back this evening with Warframe in approximately 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours. If I don't see you then, hope you all have a very good day. Thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. And if I do see you again, I hope you all have a very good day. No, hang on. Yeah. I think I got that more or less correct. I will see you all next time.